I found the will in a shoebox, tucked beneath crayon drawings, a beaded bracelet, and a music box that no longer played. It was folded 3 times, torn at the corners, labeled in shaky, purple ink, "My Will." I didn't expect anything more than the imaginations of a sick child, but when I opened it, "I'm still alive, help me." My breath caught. The funeral was 2 days ago. The casket closed. I had kissed her forehead through a veil of grief, convinced it was the last goodbye. And now? 8 words, like a scream inside a whisper. They said it was a rare disease, fast, irreversible, organ failure by the time they caught it. But I remember how quickly they stopped fighting, how her parents, my brother and his wife, signed off on hospice within days. No second opinions, no resistance, just tears and silence. And I remember how distant she'd looked the last time I saw her. Not sick, drugged. Now that message sat in my lap, staring, accusing. Could an 8-year-old fake her own death? No. But could someone make her seem dead? I thought of her mother, always smiling too hard. Hushed phone calls. My brother? Numb, obedient, hollow. They didn't let me see the body, said it was too traumatic. But I'd been through worse. This wasn't grief anymore. This was suspicion. And it didn't let me sleep. I started with her medical file. They stonewalled me, said I wasn't immediate family. I hacked the system the next night, found gaps, glaring ones. No biopsy results, no confirmed diagnosis, no doctor signatures on the final report. Only one name repeated across every form, Dr. Ellis Vance, pediatric sedation specialist. Not an oncologist, not a pathologist. Sedation. I followed that name. Turns out Vance hadn't been practicing in 5 years. Suspended for unauthorized chemical restraint on minors. But still working, quietly, for private facilities. Places with no windows and sealed records. I started tailing my brother. He looked tired, older, more broken than I remembered. But not in mourning, in fear. Every morning he dropped his wife off at a sleek white building outside city limits. No sign, no website, no paper trail. Just a locked gate and cameras that blinked too much. I broke in at 2:41 a.m. No alarms, just static hums and flickering lights. Sterile halls, wheelchairs against walls, faint cries muffled behind thick doors. I found her in room 9. My niece, pale, thin, alive, strapped to a bed, eyes wide when she saw me, mouth gagged. I moved fast, tore off the restraints, held her against my chest. Her heartbeat was fast, terrified, but real. She handed me something from under her pillow, a second note. They said I was broken. They said I cost too much. I didn't cry. I didn't speak. I just carried her out like a secret. I didn't call the cops. They wouldn't believe me, not without evidence. So I gave them a show. I sent the footage, body cam, time-stamped, to every news outlet in the city. I made sure to include the medical records, the building's registry, Vance's license, and I added a voice recording from my niece. They put me to sleep, but I kept waking up. I watched the fire spread. The facility was shut down within hours. Dr. Vance was arrested. My brother's wife tried to run, didn't make it far. As for my brother, he came to me that night, face soaked, knees shaking. I didn't know, he said. She told me she was getting help, experimental care. I handed him the original note, the one his daughter wrote. He fell apart right there on my doorstep, and I let him. I moved to the countryside a week later, took her with me, changed our names. She laughs now, not much, but enough. She draws in silence, but her hands no longer shake. She asks about her mother sometimes. I tell her the truth, in pieces small enough for her heart to handle. As for mine, it's quieter now, colder maybe, but still beating. She lived. That was enough. I buried her old will beneath a tree out back. Next to it, I placed a new one. It only says one thing. She won't ever need saving again. They tried to bury her, but I was the one who came with a shovel.